Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for September 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th, Monday through Thursday. Now, this is a general reading, and yes, I will be using my Radley Valentine decks. I'll use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main message. I will pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. My job just to open myself to higher power, and whatever comes through, comes through. I am going to use my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards to do an overview of what we have ahead of us for this week. This is not necessarily specific to any sign, but just more of a, like I said, more of an overview. Now, the interesting part, at least to me, is that on the 14th of September, Mars, which is the planet of conflict and, it conflict in your face, very much the planet of war, goes into Libra energies. So Libra does not like conflict. Libra does not like war. Libra wants fair balance, does not want to confront anything. So we have the two energies, very confrontational with the let's not do this today. And it will be, so Mars will be there as it transitions through Libra energies, through the Libra skies, universe part. It will be there until October 30th. So it will be there all through Libra season also. Now, speaking of Libra season, I will be trying to work on the long readings. So that would be whatever your sign is and how Libra, whatever your sign is in Libra season. I'm going to try to work on those by Sunday night. So you should be seeing those pop up. Otherwise, let's see, anything else I want to tell you? Well, just with Mars and Libra. So either it will make Libra be very strong in wanting what is fair, right, just, or there could be very much passive aggressive type of energy. So we can have a mixture of both. So really be very aware of your own relationships. And when I speak about relationships, it can be about your work, job, career, personal, intimate, interpersonal, romantic. It could also be something to do with your family or home. So you really want to make sure that you're listening, that you're really having good communication. Take some breaths, count to 10, do whatever it is to keep yourself calm. Because remember too, we're going into where Mercury goes retrograde. And, so all of this is happening in Libra. It's not necessarily going to be comfortable for Libra season, but it's going to be very clearing away. And I do think that there's going to be a lot of, it's really going to show a lot of truth. Maybe not necessarily what we want to hear, but I do think that there's going to be a lot of truth. Just maybe not necessarily delivered the way it needed to be. Not delivered with the tact or the kindness that Libras can do. Okay, so let's go on. Let's see for this week what we have. Oh, and please remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell because you keep me going. Thank you. Let's go on. I'm going to shuffle one more time. That card just flew out. And here we go. Okay, let's see. Glasses on so I can see. First card. This is the one that flew. Passion ignited. Okay, so this is a 1. 1 is a new beginning. Remember to write down the numbers because the numbers do speak. You can put them in your search engine, the numbers, and then you put angel numbers behind, hit entered, and there's also gematria, so there's all things that are about numbers. So 1, new beginning, new start, passion ignited, so there is something very burning here. Now for her, she looks like she's having a good time with this. Whatever this is, it seems to be something that is very heartfelt to her because that is the heart chakra. So, but just be aware that again, when Mars with Libra, it could be something that's very, very positive. It can be a little bit aggressive. It can be a little bit passive aggressive too. But for her, I mean, this is a new start. This is a new beginning. It doesn't have to be an actual new experience per se, but it could be an older relationship that now is coming, the passion has been ignited. Okay, let's go on. Next card. The base. So now we have another 1, 1, 1. So the ones seem to be, so something could be changing, something could be starting for this time. Now, base chakra. Now the chakra systems, there's lots of different chakra areas, but there's 7 main ones. And we go from the base, which is, basically, at the bottom of your torso. And so the base is, or the root chakra, and you can look these things up and, get more information. But this has your security. This has how, your sense of foundation, your sense of belonging. A lot of this has to do with your upbringing, how how you were with your family type of energy. So, it's really a very rooted and very grounded type of chakra. Now, sometimes if you've had trauma, the chakra is not necessarily going to be as vibrant. It is a red color, so there is red. It might not be as vibrant. The energies may not be swirling. Or if it was a very, happy, very secure energy, secure, childhood, it could be very, very well and, colors vibrant, energies flowing itself. So that's your base chakra. But to me, with this one is there's something going on with the foundations. I'm going to say with the foundation of the world, with the foundation of of the universe, if we want to even go that far. I'm getting very much foundation type of energy here. Okay. Now, again, like I said, there's 7. There's your base. There's your sacral. There is your solar plexus. There is your heart. I call those more your natural chakras. But then there is your throat. There is your third eye. There is your crown. And from your heart to your crown, I call those the supernatural chakras. So that, you get more into that supernatural energies. And yes, your heart kind of carries into both. Now let's see what we have here. So now we have a 2. So it's interesting. This could be a 1, 1, 2. It could be 1 plus 1 equals 2. Think about either one of that. Now, 2s have crossroads. 2s have decisions. Which way do I go? 2s can also have something to do with partnerships and joining together. So this seems like there's going to be a lot of energy. By her face, it looks very, very positive, but it's going to, I feel like it's going to kind of have a strong effect, shake possibly our foundations, creating new choices, new directions, new places to go. So here we go. This is movement, choices, decision. So this is interesting numbers. Definitely write them down. Also, as we go into our other readings, which we'll go into just a moment, write down the angels, because when the archangels come to visit, they don't come to visit on every reading. So write down those also. All right. So let's start. It's going to be an interesting week, though. I mean, and don't necessarily think, it's something that's going to really be, I just get this very big shaking. Now, I chose the butterfly. It looks like the butterfly is coming out. There's still something over the butterfly. So there's some changes. There's some movement going on this week. Here we go. Let's start our readings. Hello, my Tauruses. How are you? Well, let us see how this week is going to be. Interesting energy, Venus going into Scorpio on the 10th, and then we have Mars going into Libra. And the reason I bring them up is Venus and Mars like to dance with each other, and so they're going to be in different signs, and it's just going to be an interesting time. Let's see what we have for my Tauruses. Here we go. All 3 are reversed. Okay, let's do this. First card. The Knight of Gabriel. So you know the Knight's underlying energy is fire. This is Gabriel, which is also fire. That's our Sagittarius, our Aries. It's also our Leo. It's passionate. It's burning. It's just, so the Knight this week, okay, the Knight's directional. They go after what they want. And this is going to be one of those times that and I think this is probably going to be more spurred by this Mars energy and, going after what you want, what was right for you. Like there's so many times, maybe you've gotten you've gotten a bum deal, you've gotten something that it wasn't supposed to be, it's like, I know I was supposed to have this. This is going to like increase your ambition. It's going to increase your drive. It's going to make you go after things that maybe, so maybe you wanted this job, right? And you didn't get this job. So heck with it. I'm going for this job. This is what I want now. I'm not going to think small anymore. I'm going to think big. And this type of energy is going to push you to think big. And, I'm always telling you, if you don't ask, you don't, the answer is always a no. If you ask, it could still be a no, but you could get some yeses. So I feel like there's going to be a really strong sense of ambition, a strong sense of going after something a little bit more. It's almost like your filters have been removed. I don't want to, I'm not saying that just that your filters on what you say, but it's like, maybe you kind of capped yourself. You didn't think that you could go after something or someone too. It's just kind of like that. This is where I really want to be. I've been settling for less. I'm going to go for more now. Okay. And that's what I'm getting from the Knight of Gabriel. All right, here we are. Confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic. Time to take action. Great passion for a cause. Instinctively knowing just what to do. Next card. The Empress. Okay, now I love the Empress. This is the feminine side to me of the universe. This is also Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel is the divine messenger. The Empress, to me, like I said, the feminine side of the universe. When we are going into, or when we are in Mercury retrograde, now we're in the shadow right now, this is when I feel like the universe wants to make things right. This is when, I feel that the universe wants to provide more. It kind of looks to see, and if you've been really working really hard on something and it's always beyond your grasp, this is when the universe kind of like pushes it a little bit closer to you. The Empress is also about abundance and receiving. So abundance by being given and for us to receive. So this is really strong stuff for you, my Tauruses. So this really feels very right when I talk about your ambition. Going after the gold. Go for the gold. Go for the gold. I'm not saying that, again, if you're in talks or something, but go for it. Just go for it. Go for the gold. I just get this, go for the gold. You never know, right? Right. Now with the 3, the number, very powerful on the number of 3, the power of 3. We also have the Trinity type of energy. There's also creativity. So think a little bit outside that box. And again, go for it. Anyway, time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant rewards. And your last card here, Epiphany. So now we have a 3, we have a 9. And this is Archangel Raziel. So remember Gabriel and Raziel. Now 9s are 3 3s. Okay, so it could be like you could have 3 3 3 3 3. But 9s are also, you have all the pieces now. You have everything you need. You just need to put it together. You just need to act upon it. You just need to have that courage and faith in yourself. And just, and just go for, again, I keep getting the go for the gold type of energy around you. Now, again to Archangel Raziel. Now, you have to know Raziel in this deck, and I think in my angel deck too, yes, is also the Magician, which is a 1. So the Magician can make and do anything. Again, too, we are in the new to the full moon, so that's when we request, when we get out there and we just keep putting this out to the universe. The Empress, again, the feminine side, wants to provide for us. Now, Epiphany is also about light bulbs. So you may just, make sure that you're connecting with your higher power, the Empress, whoever that is for you. Have some time. I think that you need to kind of still your mind a little bit and say, what should I be doing differently? What am I not doing that I should be doing? Is there something I should be doing differently? Ask out there, and then sit and let the answers come to you. Okay? Sometimes we ask and then we're like, okay, but can you put it on my voicemail? Here we are. Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. So again, just kind of, you have to sit and you have to let the answers come. Sometimes they come a little bit, longer than you really, really want. But if you're not necessarily in the, if this is not necessarily a habit for you to take some time, because what I found was that, when I first started, taking a little bit of time, it took a long time. And then once you start with that connection, it gets shorter and shorter and shorter. But it's practice. It's kind of like muscle memory at the same time. So meditate. Take some time. Here we go. Let's go on. Yeah, the 3 and the 9's very big numbers. Okay, here. Okay. This one is also reversed. The Page of Water. Now, Page's underlying energy is your energy, Virgo and Capricorn, solid money, job type of energy. Water is our Scorpio and our Pisces, like we were talking about, coming in. And also, too, it is Cancer, fluid, emotional. It's very spiritual energy. This has an excitement to it. This has oh, I really want this. Let me do this. Oh, please, higher power, source, whoever I am praying to, please let this happen. So there is a sense of, let this happen. I need a miracle. There is, I want a miracle. Please give me a miracle type of energy with this. But the whole thing looks very positive for miracles. Okay? But you got to let it happen also. And sometimes it does just happen, but many times you have to put that effort out. Okay, and then again, when miracles happen or when you get the answers and you're like, yay, say thank you. Intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. Now, let's go on and we will do this. Now, whoever's thinking about, okay, so I can go and, go gamble and, no, we're not talking about gambling. We're not talking about, putting your money out on something and, no, I'm not talking about that. This is more, trusting in the universe, trusting in your higher power than trusting in something that, that you bet on. Okay, so no betting. Here we go. Let's see. I just felt all of a sudden somebody saying, "Oh, I can go ahead and no, we're not. You're not putting your mortgage on a bet." Okay. Next card here is what crystal or energy for my Tauruses? Golden topaz. And this talks about this. It's all about faith, wise action, perseverance, and confidence. So go for the gold and always believe, hey, it can happen. It can happen. Okay, so my Tauruses, interesting time for you. And this will, I do think, I think it's this Mars thing, this Mars and Libra. I think it's going to push you more and more. All right, now, remember, please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Let's keep my channel up. Also, too, though, my Tauruses, no matter what the world throws at us, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.